regarding data presentation methodology in teaching as well as learning. So when we are proceeding further for interpretation, we should know which appropriate interpretation method will be suitable to draw the better result. So these three are the safeguards for the second element of scientific analysis. So the tantrayuktis that can be made use of in this stage are also mentioned in the PPT. The third stage in the scientific analysis is selective recall. So we recall the things which are not useful. We forget the things which are very useful. There's a common mistake, whatever we commit at every level, even in life also, whatever the good things we are supposed to remember, that we never try to remember. Whatever the bad things we are supposed to forget, we remember them oftenly. Ishtasya labhat. So, because of which we suffer from, opposite to that, because of which we suffer from so many miseries. Same thing is applicable in scientific analytic method also. So, recalling in the scientific analysis should be selective, which is very important one. So, here we can make use of Atita Vekshana, Anagata Vekshana as well as Prasanga Tantrayukti. For this, the safeguard is, it is experienced expression. So here the experience counts a lot for proper recall. So recalling technique comes through repeated experimentations or many experiences. Moving on to the fourth element of scientific analysis, that is hypothesis. So here comes Uhya Vikalpa as well as the Samshaya Tantrayukti. These three Tantrayuktis help a lot in the fourth method of scientific analysis. This is dependent on the safeguard, that is fertility of suggestions, because it's very important. Many times whenever we design hypothesis in the research, we never do appropriate literary search. The biggest reason for failure in Ayurveda research is lack of literary search. Let me specify this, we never do literary search properly. We select some drug, we select some disease, irrespective of specialty, because of which we end up with controversy or confusion. There is a reason why Ayurveda research is not progressing further. Ayurveda research starts from literature, whereas contemporary research always ends with research. This difference we never realize, and we try to copy different methods without understanding at what level those methods are contributing. That's why fertility of suggestions plays major role. This component in scientific analysis has to be considered very seriously, and that has to be done by our specialty people. It is our mistake. We are not creating awareness towards Samhita in others. We never try to realize, we are not trying to create awareness regarding Samhitas in the field of Ayurveda. That's why nobody is realizing how much literature is important in the field of Ayurveda. And if you say that, if you are working in the field of literary research of Ayurveda, we never want to recognize ourselves as working in the field of literary research of Ayurveda. And of course, many people, they think that there is nothing to do with the literature. It's very unfortunate. We are supposed to do a lot of things in the field of literary research, and it is our responsibility. When we take up this work, then we can proceed further. Tomorrow, I think you have the session on manuscriptology, then you come to know about this. Today, more than 1 lakh medical manuscripts are available openly. But unfortunately, nobody is trying to put honest effort in the field of manuscriptology. Not only manuscriptology, we have many published, unpublished books which should be brought to the mainstream, which we are not doing. When we do such activities, then we come across with different missing links in various texts. That's what we are supposed to do. And it is our responsibility. Literary clarification can be given only by we people, but unfortunately we are not trying to do that. We have to do that. It's our responsibility. We have to accept it. We should proceed further, and we should become more responsible in the field of literary research. At least all of us, if we contribute one book, not our own, that is another part. I don't want to talk about the text. I'm talking about the referral books. So if we contribute one book, I think that much literature is going to be saved for the next generation. That is our greatest responsibility, which especially the people of Samhita and Siddhanta should do. I'm very proud to say that I have dedicated my life not only for other aspects of Ayurveda, especially for literary research of Ayurveda, and I'm very passionate about the same. The next one, the fifth component in scientific analysis is verification by inference as well as experiment. Here, the tantrayuktis that can be incorporated are Nidarshana, Nirvachana, Hetvartha, Apadesha, Atidesha as well as Arthapati. For this, the safeguard is experimentally tested inferences. So we do many inferences, we give many inferences, but without any evidence. So whatever inference we do, that has to be supported with experiments, which is very important one. So for that, we should make use of these tantrayuktis. The sixth one, that is reasoning. This is the sixth element in scientific analysis. So reasoning once again is having sub branches, that is by method of agreement as well as method of differences. Commonly we come across with, depending on various experiments, we come across with the similarities, we come across with differences. It's very common, and we are supposed to provide reason for everything. Keeping these 2 points in mind, it is very important. There should be acceptance, and we should know how to specify the difference. So for this, we have two important safeguards. One, only one variable that is permitted, and data cogently arranged. So this can be achieved, agreement as well as difference, this can be achieved with systematic methodology. We are supposed to follow a particular system. That is the safeguard for this one. For method of agreement, we have Anumata as well as Ekanta Tantrayukti, whereas for method of differences, we have Anekanta. So the next one in the same reasoning, for reasoning we make use of all these things. Method of residues. We come across with some data, we come across with some points which should be kept separately, because many times we will not be able to give any reasoning. So that should be kept like that only. Here we can make use of Apavarga Tantrayukti and method of concomitant variation. So I think all of you know what is concomitant variation. So which is uniformly accepted modifications. So here we can make use of Samuchaya Tantrayukti. For these we have two more safeguards. One is judgment, which has to be done on adequate data, and judgment passed on pertinence of data. That remaining point should be considered. And the last one in the method of scientific analysis is judgment. For this, we can make use of Nirnaya Tantrayukti, Sambhava, Uddhara, as well as Pratyutsara Tantrayukti. These Tantrayuktis are related for the process of judgment. So here we have three safeguards which are very important. Whatever the conclusions we are drawing, whatever the outcome we are presenting, that should be unprejudiced, which is very important one, and it should be impersonal and suspended if data is inadequate. So we should have that much of openness in scientific analysis, which is very important one. So I don't want to explain any of the Tantrayuktis, because all of us, we know, we studied and how we should make use of Tantrayukti, everything we already did. Now, in the process of science, we make use of 10 C's. Now this is the background. Now we are coming to the actual task. Till now, all of you are sleeping. Now, you are supposed to wake up. No. Sleeping in the sense, physically all of you are alert, I know that. Okay. So 10 C's in the process of science are mentioned like this. The first one is curiosity. Second one, collection and combination. It is there in that sheet. Group number 6, you please have a look of this. Third one is commitment related with the time. Fourth one is commencement initiated with the proper plan. Fifth one is consensus, that is general agreement. Sixth one is concurrent, that is agree in one opinion. Seventh one is critical analysis. Eighth one is creativity. Ninth one is calculation. And the last one is congruent, confirmation or conclusion. So these are all the 10 stages commonly we make use of in the process of science. So here we can incorporate the Tantra Yuktis very appropriately. You have the Tantra Yuktis as per the description of tenses in your worksheet. Have a look of that. Now let me come to know what you are supposed to do. Okay, so these terms are self-explanatory. Hope you don't have any confusion regarding this. The worksheet which has been given for you all, each worksheet has been stated with particular title. Just observe the title. For one group, it is Rasashastra and Vaishujya Kalpana. For one group, it is observational study. For one group, it is literary research. For one group, it is Samhita and Siddhanta. Am I right? For one group, it is Dravyaguna. 5 subjects have been mentioned. Am I right? I have given 5 branches for you. Okay? Now, you are supposed to choose any one topic from that specialization, whatever mentioned. And for that, you should design all these Tantra Yuktis, you should make use of all these Tantra Yuktis to frame the process in science. Let me take one example. For example, you have taken a study on S.T. Madhu. Okay? So one specific topic you are supposed to take, and on that specific topic only, you have to make use of all these stages with all those Tantra Yuktis, and you are supposed to design the process of science. Let me clarify once again. Specification of the speciality has been given. You are supposed to choose one particular subject. While choosing the subject, make it simple. I will tell what the group number 6 people should do later. Okay? First, you choose the specific subject. Then keep simple methods in mind. Keep the subhead main headings given here. Make use of Tantra Yukti and design the process of science, keeping these Tantra Yuktis in mind. You are not supposed to change the subject. For example, for point number 1, ST, for point number 2, Guduchi, for point number 3, Amalaki, not like that. You should choose particular topic, and for that you should design the process. Of course, I'll be there to guide wherever you have confusion, you have doubt, that will be clarified. But it is group task. You should discuss amongst you people. You should discuss with the group, and you should come to common consensus, and you should design the process. This is for all 5 groups. For group number 6, even though the task starts later, you are supposed to comment on the opinions, whatever they are going to present. After completion, one from each group should present. Okay? So you choose the leader also. So after their presentation, you should put appropriate opinion on each presentation. and you should design, you should tell your own method for each specializations. I already told the specializations. You discuss about that. One is Samhita Siddhanta, one is Rasashastra Bhaishajya, one is observational study. Last one, yadu. Ha, Nidana, yes. One is related with Nidana. Five. So on each, you should tell your expert opinion. You should critically analyze each group. Is it clear? Okay, so prepare for the same. You two are left. In which group? One come here. You're only three. Join here. Five. Yeah, 6, 5, 4, 4, 4. You join them. So any doubt you can ask. Be free to discuss with me wherever you have any confusion. You have Samhita Siddhanta, for example, you have Terry, you got this one. Keep this speciality in mind. Choose any one particular topic. It might be right concept of Shatkarana. It might be like concept of Trisutra. So for that, yeah, you have to design everything for this one only. So the whole process, for only one subject, you have to write and you have to present. One of you should present. Say, fine. Yes, no problem. Vesthanam Padanam. That we should know. That differentiation we should know. It is not like Hetu, Pratigna Hetu, Udaharana, Upanayana, Gamana, whichever has been mentioned in the context of yoga. Rather than that, for this particular topic, it is Vesthanam Padanam Vekikaranam that will be more ideal. Yes, that has to be collected. Yes, still be free to discuss. It is left to you. It is not chikitsa. Speciality I have not mentioned. No, it is exclusively related with that. Yes. It's only observation. Not interventional. It's only observational. Yes. On point. For that, you are supposed to design everything. All. Everything. Yes. That's with the example of point. Kalpana itself, no problem. Or direct, simple kalpana you keep. Yes. That's what I said. You should know the process for which don't make the subject too much complicated. So keep it simple and you go on expanding it. That is more ideal. Many times we mess up with so many informations whenever we go for research in Ayurveda. That's a problem why we are not ending up with appropriate result. So we should know this, then it will be easy for us. You prepare for conclusion. If you want second slide, I will put second slide. Just to prepare some points for your conclusion note, you can have those points. Yes. You limit there also, no problem. Like only through your observation methods. Yes. You can, yeah, everything, anything. that is speaking about the method. You limit it. So no problem. Yes, fine. Concept of Samanya. Fine. Yes. Wait, fine. It is good, yes, as per the description. Yes, you are in the track. For the same, you should proceed further. Kade varaku, at the end, you should have the same style. I give 10 minutes time. So within 10 minutes, you should complete it. Anything you can, Usha is left to you.
More than five. Hmm. कलेक्शन एंड कॉम्बिनेशन सर वही हमने स्किप कर दिया है नहीं सुश्रुत संहिता चरक संहिता सुश्रुत रेफरेंस
सूत्रस्थान षड्विरचन समास
एंड कलेक्शन एंड सेकंड टॉपिक कलेक्शन एंड कॉम्बिनेशन फर्स्ट योग तंत्र युक्ति actually five yes there is it is sir in padartha definition actually in according to Amar Kosh rachna and kriya okay actually it is in padartha tantra yukti we did next vidhan kalpana in this स्वरस कल्क क्वाथ हिम फाट गुरुत्तर उत्तर उत्तर गुरु समुच्चय पंचविध समुच्चय तंत्र युक्ति पंचविध कल्पना yes पंच okay in vikalpa 6 or 7 means 5 6 or and 7 or whether differentiating and third point related with time commitment in this adhikaran tantra yukti kalpana only kalpana uddesh actually uddesh is a number of kalpana fix actually design उपदेश तंत्र युक्ति according to charak samhita 5 according to susrut samhita 6 and kshir and in yog tantra yukti as per yukti it can be 5 or more than yog niyog according to our use it may Okay. Fourth point is commencement in this Pradesh Tantra Yukti. चरक संहिता चरक संहिता में स्टार्टिंग में षड विरेचन सतस्रति में एंड देन ज्वर में कषाय कल्पना एंड रक्त पित्त में स्वरस ओके एंड प्रयोजन इज व्याधि मोक्ष बस यहाँ तक हाँ ठीक
She is expert.
अतिदेश तंत्र युक्ति नो सर अत्यस्त युक्ति एक्सटेंडेड एप्लीकेशन ऑफ पंचकषाय कल्पना देन निर्णय specific indication of Sorosa in specific disease where Sorosa is preferable, Kalpa is preferable, specific reason of Kalpana. Then Atita Vikshana and another Vikshana. When we go through the Chikisa Sthana to refer about Panchakasala Kalpana, we have to refer Purvardha. But when we go to the Vaisesha Kalpana subject, we have to search for the textual reference that is from Charaka Samhita and Sushruta Samhita. Obviously, if it is studied previously in the class, that is Atita Vikshana. And then Prasanga, Prakarana Gatta Athartha Punaravidhanam. According to context, the detailed concepts should be analyzed in the classes. Prakarana. And then Nidarsana and Nirvarjana. Nidarsana and Nirvarjana. Yes, Nidarsana जिसे डिस्कशन किया गया है सोरसा कलकसुत दिस सोरसा हाँ निदर्शना उसका डिस्क्रिप्शन ऐसे होना चाहिए उसका ऐसे बढ़िया होना चाहिए वो जो उपमा दिया गया है निदर्शना देन अर्थापति तो बहुत सारा जगह में कसाय आया है और कसाय कल्पना भी आया है तो वहाँ पर कहाँ पर कसाय लेना है और कहाँ पर कसाय कल्पना लेना है देन सो संज्ञा स्पेसिफिक इंडिकेशन कल्पना इटसेल्फ है सो संज्ञा हाँ एंड संभव यतः संभव तस्य संभव दिस पॉसिबिलिटीज एंड अनुमत व्याख्याकार से जो व्याख्यान है वी हैव टू एक्सेप्ट दैट एंड वी हैव टू फॉलो दैट दिस थिंग्स
Do you want to propose the common process for this group?
For Nirnaya, one thing I like to tell is for Nirnaya, why Panchavida Kashaya only, why 5? And then Anumata, accept. Okay.
So one thing I forgot, Purva Bhaksha.
Raise.
Why it's second 5 times 6 times?
Why?
So we will go for group number 4. They have done double PhD. That's why let me give that to for group number 4.
Sir, subject area it was given is clinical research and subject is Arshas. So our title for today's presentation is Open Label Double Arm Comparative Study on Efficacy of Chitraka Tatra Prayoga in Shushka and Ardra Arshas. Here curiosity, Samshaya is whether Chitraka is efficacious in the form of Takra, processed with Takra in Arshas, whether it is efficacious more in Shushka Arshas or in Ardra Arshas. samshaya. Uhya is here. Next point in curiosity is Uhya. Uhya we thought in this research. So this is an hypothesis what we thought related to both the question. And then collection and combinations, yoga, that we present our whole research topic in terms of Panchavaya Vakya. Pratigna, its title itself, open label double arm comparative on a of and Ardha. Hetu is Takra is explained in Annamna Adhyaya with the beneficial that it is indicated Mandagni and having Deepana Pachana and it is benefit in Arshas. And also it is beneficial highlight as Arshas gross, dry grass. Uda, previous research work we have referred is beneficial. It was observed, but not Chitraka Takra. And hence, we have based on this, we have taken this research work. And Padartha, here Padartha, we have technical term in this research study is of Shushka and Ardra. It's based on associations with the dosha, Vata, Kafaja, or it may be with or without Arsha. We have taken here. Vidana, 30 one masa paryanta it is specified. The dose Chitraka 3 grams and we are administering Raja Sakta Prayoga is advised. And once again, it is other combined things including here it's of Shushka. And Vipa is can administer before selecting we thought of plain arshas or dadi or plain arshas, plain or Siddha Takra or Chitraka only or any other drug which is having action in arshas, whether it is indicative in Ardra or whether it is indicative in Shushka arshas. Then commitment, Adhika Arsha is the main Adhikarana taken for this research question. And then Uddesha, our work, why we have selected here. Upadesha is the reference once again, authoritative text, 14th chapter of Charaka Chikitsa Adhyaya. Niyoga, we have decided that randomization, exclusion criteria, inclusion criteria, it happens, what may be the action? Because we are administering the action to take happen. Then concomitant, there's a Pradesha, the action based on we have done pilot study based that was prepared. And then Prayojana, achievement of the Dhatu Samya here, that complete falling of the arshas are Agni Deepana, Vatanulomana, and by that we are avoiding the reoccurrence of the arshas. Then Vyakhyana, the complete literature review, what it was done before finalizing the protocol. And census are general agreement, Nidarshana, the whole design, starting from the title till end of the protocol which is specified. Prasanga is specified here in the context is of Agnimandya, Panchavata involvement, Annamaha Sroto Dusti Vikara. Purva Paksha, how the criteria was selected, though Arshas is explained was Mamsa Pradoshaja Vikara, it's a Chedana Sadhya Vikara, only by using Chitraka Takra Prayoga as Shamanaushadi, whether reoccurrence can be prevented. That was our Purva Paksha. Then concurrent or agree in opinion, Hetva is once again whether Takra can be used as alternative medicine in any of other Agnimandyaja Vyadhi. Atitha Vekshana, Annapana Vidyadhyaya, Anagata Vekshana, other cross references which was used from Grahani Chikitsa Adhyaya, where the benefit of Takra is highlighted curing the Agnimandya. Critical analysis, no reoccurrence is possible. Nishana, chemical analysis of and analysis of based on observation Correct. Then can be utilized. पित्तजव रक्तजव रक्तस्रावी अर्श तो it निमांदी more bishop than ardrashas. Ardrashas here based on padartha tantra yukti, it was taken it as raktasravi arshas. It was found more. Ekanta dosha involved and samprapti gataka it was analyzed. Anumata based on observation, result and pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics what it is observed. Conclusion it is done. Outcome. The later once it is repeated to be applicable for samples. Similar type of.
Let us see what opinion desk says.
In this contest, adhikarana is arsadhya, arsa chikitsha, in arsa chikitsha. Either this reference is from Charaka Samhita, Susuna, whatever the reference, this is the adhikarana. Then Yoga Tantra Jukti. Yoga Tantra Jukti, the formulation, the Vyastanam Padanam Ekatrikarana. Sir, this contest is from Sloka or where? If it is from Sloka, we have to make Bhakya Yojana and Artha Yojana to interpret the proper meaning. And we have to make a link. Yoga, Yena Bhakyam Jujyate, a tentative hypothesis se banate hain. Then prayojanam karyam chikitsa. To observe its efficacy, to aim how far it is effective in a particular arsa. Then Bhakshana,